Hello everybody and welcome to a brand new video. As you guys know, raids were just released within the last 24 hours or so, and with them a set of brand new items, 10, maybe 8 to 10 of them, and I'm gonna try to do some early flipping for these. Now it's extremely volatile. This is generally not a very good idea. I can see the prices going up and down. Generally it's always trending downwards. We got the dragon sword here. Pretty much consistently been trending downwards all the time, so it's really easy to get burnt. So you have to make sure you don't leave and leave your offers in. You want to be actively here the whole time. But we're gonna give it a shot. We're gonna see how well this goes. This is gonna be day one, maybe a couple days of doing this while the market is still kind of on fire. Everyone's freaking out. And yeah, hope you guys enjoy, and we'll see what we can get with a 50 mil start. So we have mustered 50 mil into our inventory. Let's just check that now, and hopefully it won't be cut in half to 25 mil by fucking this up too badly. But we are going to flip raid items. They just came out. They're extremely unstable. It's probably not a very good idea, but I'm gonna do it anyway. So I've kind of narrowed down just a couple items that I can actually buy, mainly just these three for now. And since I only have 50 mil, I might be able to forward an ancestral hat or twisted buckler, but we'll have to see. So we're definitely going to start off with the dragon thrownaxe, because this seems to be the least risky. And we're just going to manually check the margin because it's not extremely expensive right now. Bought it for 134 and sold it for 130. So yeah, I'm not sure if there's a limit on this or if it's a high limit. I'm not really sure anything about this, to be honest. But we'll try to do like 30 maybe? 40? 50? Yeah, sure, 50. If we look at GE Tracker, the amount traded is getting up there. So in the last, let's see here. Last half an hour, there's hundreds traded. So that does bode well for me buying them quickly. And I doubt they'd have a limit of 8 because it is a consumable item, I think, that is thrown by its name. Anyway, next up we're going to try the dragon sword. Now, because these items are brand new, the risk reward is extremely high right now. So you can see it looks like there's a 4 mil margin on it. We definitely want to come down here to the last traded prices. It's crashed obviously since it first came out, but now it's not. It's like still crashing, but it might be safe to try to buy one for super cheap here. So maybe 23 mil. And yeah, let's try a dragon sword, 500k. And we're gonna buy one of those. Now it's gonna leave us with 20 mil. And hey, look, we got dragon thrownaxe, nice. Okay, I kind of changed my mind here. Since we want to have an offer in for both the dragon sword and the dragon harpoon, because we really don't have a lot of options here, we're going to go for the dragon sword a little bit cheaper, because then that will allow us to afford both. So where's the dragon sword? Try it for 22,300. 22,300k. And the dragon harpoon is I guess gonna be how much money we have left. 27,565. And it seems like a reasonable price. 27. Sure, all my money. 27,565k. Let's do it. So we bought one dragon thrownaxe. We'll try that a little more when we have more money, but let's leave these offers in and see how it goes. Okay, so we actually did buy a dragon harpoon. We bought it for the price we wanted, 27,565. Just worth noting is I did take an extra 3 mil out of my bank. I was trying to do an even amount, but now our initial cash is going to be 53 mil. I did that because that's all I had left, and I wanted to try buying some of the dragon thrownaxes as well, which are slowly coming through. We did manage to flip one for 4k. It's not a huge profit or anything. But yeah, just wanted to update you on that. We did buy a dragon harpoon. We're hoping to sell it for 29.7 mil, which would be 1 mil, 2 mil 2.2 mil profit, which would be awesome. Dragon Sword still hasn't come through, but I hope it does pretty soon. So we did actually successfully buy a Dragon Sword, and we're going to try to find what price we want to sell it at, because it is crashing all the time. And we're going to probably go for, let's see if we can get the day graph loaded here. Ooh, maybe around 25 mil. I can't even remember what I bought it for at this point. But there's a lot more coming into the game. It's going to consistently be crashing. But we're going to try putting it in for 25,800K. And that should leave us with a decent profit. Alright guys, so we ended up having to dump our dragon items. Now we didn't lose anything, which is good, because that would have sucked. So now we got a little bit more of a feel for it. So we're going to try buying the dragon sword now for kind of our original price here of 500K. Try that. And we're going to do an undercut on the dragon harpoon as well for maybe like 500K, and then we're going to leave this in for a little while and hope that we can actually buy it for this cheaper price. And there it is, our first actual flip of the day. We flipped a dragon sword for 23,800K and we ended up buying it for 23 mil. So that is a 23 mil. So that is a 800K profit. So pretty good. We're going to go buy another dragon sword. Now it sold really quickly and I left it for an hour in a bot. Oops, get that down there. So let's have a look. Dragon sword. Reload the page. The problem is the item is constantly going to be lowering. That being said, if we look at the dragon thrownaxe, can we look at it? It actually started raising back up, which is weird. So you can see that. But I'm assuming for the most of the items that they're just going to continue to drop. So 23,800 we sold it for. Let's try another one for 23 mil. And but after that we'll probably lower it even more. Dragon harpoon we did get for 25,500 I believe. And we're going to try to sell it for 26,600. Mind you, these offers are only in there for about 10 minutes so far. So we'll leave this for a little longer and then see how it goes. So unfortunately we had to ditch the dragon spear or harpoon, whatever it is, 24 mil. That's 1.5 mil loss. Unfortunately, that kind of counteracts the 800K profit we had. Now, whether or not I want to buy any more of these is kind of debatable because it just is continuing to drop. I'll probably just lowball an offer in because I'm leaving for about, I don't know, 45 minutes even. Seems to be too long. But yeah, it just keeps going down and down and down. Now we're down to 24 mil. Let's just put an offer in for 19,999,999. Yeah, it's down to 23 mil, so yeah, we'll put it in for 21,999,999. And yeah, we'll give that another try. The dragon axes are still just crazy. We're back with a dragon sword flip completed. It's going to be about 450K in profit because we bought it for 24.5 mil. You can see down here. So not awful, probably not worth the risk at this point. But it did buy and sell pretty quickly. 21,499K, and leave that in there. Alright guys, so we got another dragon sword coming in as well as some more dragon thrownaxes. So we'll pop the thrownaxes in again for about 288,900. Seems to be a good selling price. So we've actually successfully flipped how many of those? 11 at 8K. That's about 90K in profit, so not terrible. And we'll pop those in there for 289,500 or something like that. Sure. But more importantly, the dragon sword did come through at 21,499, 21,999,999, and yeah, there'll be another 500K in profit. Unfortunately, the dragon sword did sell for what we bought it for, so nothing lost, nothing gained. For now, we'll put an offer in for just a dragon harpoon at 29,999,999. So we have some better news now. Oh wow, everything just sold actually, which is nice. So the dragon sword, we got a 400K profit, not too bad. The dragon harpoon, we got, we'll have to check that in a second actually. We bought it down here for 29.99 and we sold it for 555K profit, pretty decent. I think we could have got more on that because we actually insta sold it by accident. And the dragon sword, we got a 400K profit. It's pretty good, but definitely not worth the risk. Well, let's just see. We started at 53 mils. We've gotten only 575k in profit so far, mainly because we took a pretty substantial loss. You know what? We'll go for 21,399k. And the Dragon Sword. Dragon Sword, we're going to put it in for 18,999k. It seems to be dropping at a pretty steady rate for the Dragon Sword, so I think we might be able to pick it up for this price in maybe half an hour or so. So thankfully, both my items sold while I was at work. I had them selling when I left, because if you look at the Dragon Sword now, it is down to 13 mil. So that would have really sucked had we lost that. That being said, we didn't really make anything on the flips. But that's okay, we're still actually in the positive, even though we've done some pretty sketchy flips. We're at 53 and 500k. Not very good. So we're going to go ahead and try the Twisted Buckler now. Now this item has just dropped to be cheap enough for us to flip, and it has the potential to make a lot or lose a lot. About one sold every half an hour or so. Here's what the GE tracker graph is looking like. I don't know. It could be anything within this range, to be fair. Maybe try at the lower end of things just to be safe. Maybe 39,500 or something. And that's the last it sold for. Let's lowball it 38,808. 38,808k. That's a lot of money. Alright, put an offer in for the Twisted Buckler. And we might actually have enough for one of these Dragon Swords to continue to try to flip. And Dragon Sword at 11,999. Okay. Alright, so we have a Dragon Sword flip completed. I was almost 100% sure I was the only one actually selling it at the time, so I probably could have got more for it, because we can see here. No, we can't see. If we look at the G tracker graph, that was me, 11.99, and at 11, so I probably could have got more for that, but that's still 900k. Pretty decent. We've been kind of messing around a little bit with these, let's see here, 11.999 and 900k. Pretty decent. We're gonna probably just put the same offer in for the Dragon Sword again, because it seemed to work pretty well. And if we look at the, oh my god, wait, so many tabs. It doesn't seem to be dropping as quickly as it has been, so we'll go ahead and just put another offer in for about 12 mil. And we want to, oh yeah, there's a 900k, perfect. So we're going to take this out and buy it for a little bit more, because we do want to try flipping one of these, because it looks like it has the opportunity to make us quite a lot. We're going to try it for 41,350, assuming we have that much. Well, I guess we'll find out. Perfect. Alright guys, I'll come back with another update. So we did buy a Twisted Buckler for 41,350. Alright, so now the moment of truth. Can we sell this for a solid profit? The last update was 46 mil. Now, I'm just going to go for it, because that would just be amazing. We'll pop it in maybe for 45,999,999. And we're just going to hope for the best. Now, the problem is I have to go to bed in like 2 hours now, so if this doesn't sell by then, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. But I'm pretty excited that we managed to buy that, and if we actually successfully flip this, that's going to be a 5.6 mil flip, which is going to be insane. So I think a bit of patience is going to pay off here. We did sell the Dragon Sword for another 700k profit, so that is quite nice. Definitely the MVP so far. We are doing these Dragon Thrownaxe as well, which actually have a 20k margin right now, which is pretty sweet. Twisted Buckler has yet to sell. We're going to go ahead and buy another Dragon Sword. We might just lower it down a bit, because I don't know. I seem to be the only one trading this right now, so might as well get a little bit of a better deal. And yeah, we'll come back when hopefully this motherfucker sells. Another Dragon Sword flip for another 700k. We kind of have this on lockdown now. That was honestly only probably 10 or 15 minutes. Easy, 700k. We're going to pop another offer in there, no problem. Twisted Buckler we did reduce down. If we have a look at the, oh my god, that's way too big. The graph, it has updated with another sale at 41,375. But that being said, I'm gonna hold strong with my price, and if it is another hour and I have to go to bed, then I'll probably put it in there for a more reasonable price. But we're gonna risk it for the monies. Oh, I'm a little bit butthurt about that. I went to go reduce down my twisted buckler even more, and I sold it. So I really could have gotten a lot more for that. That's what I get for being impatient. That being said, it is still selling for 44 mil, and I only paid 41.3 mil. That's about a 3 mil flip right there. We're just gonna pull our offers out because it's getting a little bit late, and I really don't want to leave these in overnight, and I don't want to get stuck with another buckler. So I think we're just gonna leave this for tonight. Come back in the morning and sell these off just to see how much we actually made, and then we'll figure out where to go from there. So we started with 53 mil at the beginning of the day, and we're ending at 58.6 mil. Not bad. I feel like I could have gotten a little better just with how volatile the items are, but honestly I can't complain. I could have easily been down 10 mil at the same time. I kind of lucked out in some ways, but also I was attentive, paying attention, and it did end up paying off. So hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to see another kind of just a day of flipping the new items like this, please toss the video a like, because I will know then to prioritize getting this out, or otherwise I will probably still do it, but it might take a little longer. Okay guys, thanks for watching as always, and I will see you guys in the next video.